were picking me up.
Oh, yeah. That's correct. I asked you what time you. And finally, Monchegui, number 7.
We asked us
We asked
when
us. So you are talking to yourself.
we asked they.
Close. Close. You're closer. Warmer.
We asked us.
Us. You cannot ask to yourself.
Them.
Tada.
We asked them when they will pay them.
When they will pay them, they. But if you ask them, then why are you asking? Sounds very strange. Pay who? So
Pay.
you need to imagine the situation. Who needs the money?
Ya.
Yes?
Creo.
Okay. So who needs
We
the money?
us.
Aha, yes. Action.
We asked them
Mhm.
when they will pay us.
Oh, yeah. We asked them, probably your bosses, like when they would pay us because we have the money. We need the money. We are the workers. Easy, but I see you confused. I think the biggest problem in this level is trying to answer without understanding the idea. Switch to Spanish. El error más común que he encontrado en este nivel es tratar de responder sin entender la oración. Completar con lo que sea que se me venga a la mente. Eso es de las primeras cosas que tenemos que limpiar, porque las oraciones se van a hacer cada vez más complejas, van a haber vocabularios mucho más complicados, y entonces si tratamos de atinarle, nunca le vamos a dar. Si son pronombres y tienes 10 pronombres que ponerle, la probabilidad que le atines es de 20%, 15%. You know? El atinarle resulta muy bueno en un examen como de certificación, en el que ya te está comiendo el tiempo y tienes todavía como 10 preguntas, ahí ya le pones lo que sea con tal de no dejar respuestas vacías. Eso te puede ayudar. Tienes probabilidades de subir tantito el punto, pero para comprender, pues obviamente es cosa más. No les va a ayudar para nada. Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Awesome. Well, this was only the pronouns. Let's pass to the information. Mon, help me with number 3. 1, 2, 3, action.
Simon was being away from school for a month.
Sorry. Was been doesn't exist. One more time.
Has.
Oh, yeah. One more time.
Simon has been away from school for a month. Read his description of his first day back and write the direct question.
Yes. So you are going to read the description, right? You're going to check the conversation, and then we're going to write the direct questions. Go on. Continue reading. Gabby, pay attention, eh?
My friends asked me a lot of questions today. First, Chris asked me why I had missed school, and Sandra asked me if I had been ill. Next, Emma asks me if I could tell them about my trip. After that, Susan asked me if the head teacher knew I was back. Later, Miguel
Mhm.
asked me if I would still take my exams, and finally, Elaine asked me if I wanted to borrow her notes. Notes.
That's right. Okay. This is the story he is telling us. We need to write all the different questions that the person uh, asked to Simon, right? In this case, it says first, Chris asked me why I had missed school. The direct question was Chris saying, "Why did you miss school?" This is Chris speaking to Simon. Do you understand the activity?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, sure, Gabi.
Yes, teacher.
Well, you go first. What did Sandra ask Simon?
Mm, have you been ill?
Mhm. Oh, wait. We have been or at the end, okay?
Eso
Let's
no.
do
Have you?
Emma, Gabi.
Ah.
Mhm. Sandra, we're gonna
Mm,
check it at the end.
cool. Ah, can you
Mhm.
mm, can you
Nice.
tell about my trip?
Tell who?
Ah, um, can you tell us about your trip?
Us is not compatible.
There.
There. That's a possessive.
Mm, you tell. Mm, can you tell me about your trip?
Okay. The second change is better. Can you tell me about your trip? When you say your trip, that's perfect. But again, it's not tell me.
Mm,
It's not compatible with the original idea.
can mm, ask me if I could. Mm,
Who is the listener in the original story?
questions of the friends.
No, my question is very different. I repeat, who is the listener in the original story? The listener. Do you understand listener?
Oyente.
Who is the listener in the idea of Emma? Emma asked me if I could tell them. Who?
Simon. Y Simon.
Simon? Well, Simon is receiving this question.
Um,
No? Of course, Simon is listening to this question, but what is the question? You were correct on the at the beginning. What did Emma ask him to do? What did Emma ask him to do? What did Emma ask Simon to do?
mm, can you
Mhm,
tell
mhm.
us about your trip?
Okay, when you say us, who is us?
A nosotros, o sea, como a sus amigos,
I
¿no?
understand English. I understand what is the meaning of us.
No,
What I mean is who is us.
no compliques la existencia.
Yes. No, al contrario. No te puedo estar complicando la existencia cuando te estoy dando pistas. Al contrario, no, es más, no te puedo estar complicando la existencia si lo estás diciendo mal. You know? Te estoy dando pistas para que entiendas que número uno, que uses tu proceso de inglés para entender el inglés. Que uses las palabras que ya tienes que no quieres usar porque ya las entiendes. ¿Ok? Y número dos, que corrijas
Ay,
tu error porque nunca viene un us. Cuando dices
ajá.
us, when you say us, who are we talking about?
Ay, sí, ma.
Emma is us.
Can you tell me about your trip?
Who is me?
Or can you oh can he tell her about your uh, no.
Okay. Before the answer, in the original idea, she says, Emma asked me if I could tell them. Do you
Uh-huh.
agree?
Yes.
Who is them
Mm, ellos.
in English?
No.
Who is them?
Mm. There.
They and them are synonyms, but I'm not asking about the definition.
His
I am
friends.
asking about the people. Exactly.
Mm,
His friends. So you cannot say us because you are not in the group of friends.
there.
You cannot say their because their is a possessive.
Oh.
There are only two pronouns that exist. Color blue. Their is color orange. Do you remember that lesson? Let me open. Do you remember? Oops. Hmm. Put it there. Ujú. Here we go. Their
Mm,
is color orange,
Theirs.
but theirs is a possessive. Theirs significa de ellos, suyos. You see, so it's not theirs. It's not theirs and it's not there. Intransitive. There. Secondary person.
Them.
Exactly. Similar to this.
Mm,
Aquí la pregunta entonces es, ¿cuál era tu intención al momento de querer cambiar them? ¿O qué lógica estás llevando? Porque creo que eso es lo que está haciéndote
ujú.
pelotas.
Como que consideré que era hacia nosotros. O sea, no sé. Ajá, o sea, que en vez de decir hacia ellos,
Ujú.
nosotros. No
Que,
sé.
que, ajá, te la pasaste para
Porque,
acá.
ajá, podrías contarnos a nosotros como de tu viaje,
Es posible.
porque
Ajá.
aquí yo entiendo que si yo podría contarles a ellos, o sea, a ellos acerca de mi viaje, pero
Y si, y si Emma
en
está
la
incluida,
pregunta podría
entonces.
decir, ¿puedes contarnos a nosotros acerca de tu viaje?
Ujú.
No sé.
No, de hecho sí, ¿eh? De hecho sí. Sí, porque Emma está preguntando. Ajá. Chris asked me if I had missed school and Sandra asked me if I had been ill. Emma asked me if
O
I
sea,
could
aquí
go
en
on
el
the road trip.
cuadrito él está contando la historia, ¿no? Así, mis amigos me preguntaron muchas preguntas en el día, ¿no?
Ujú, ujú.
Emma me preguntó si yo podría contarles a ellos acerca de mi viaje. Entonces, en la
Ajá.
pregunta
¿Ellos
de Emma,
quiénes?
sería, ¿no? ¿Puedes contar a sus amigos? ¿Puedes
Sus
contarnos a
amigos.
nosotros acerca de tu viaje?
Porque ella es parte de los amigos. Tienes toda la razón. Sí, sí es us. Sí, yo lo estaba dejando como them, pero Emma es parte de los amigos. No, yes, you are completely correct. Completely correct. Action.
Ya ves,
Very
eso
good.
lo podía explicar en inglés.
¿Cómo?
Esto no lo podía explicar en inglés.
Sí, sí se puede.
Estaba
Todo
de-
eso ya lo sabes decir en inglés. No sé por qué usaste tu español.
Ah, sí.
Ujú. Porque podías decir us is their friends and Emma is a friend.
Ah, bueno, con esa
Ah,
lógica es más simple. Aquel mi camino
claro.
de zigzag,
El inglés
claro.
que tú sabes ya es suficiente para dar esas explicaciones. Que no lo quieras usar es otra cosa. No sé por qué, pero ya tienes herramientas. You know? So very good. Ujú. So eliminate
Entonces,
there and me. Yes. The option was us. You are correct from the beginning. Mhm. Number 3, action, Gabby.
okay. Can you tell us about my trip? Ah, no, es lo mismo. Can you tell us about your trip?
Excellent. Excellent. Let me put it over here. Can you tell us color? Can you tell us about your trip? Very good. Very, very nice. Interesting. The next one. Mon. Number 4.
Mm, did the head teacher know that you came back?
You're very close. You're changing some verbs and also the time. The time doesn't match.
Mhm. Did the head teacher mm, knew
That's even worse.
that no?
Yeah, no. No, no, no. That's even worse. So when you gossip in past, remember?
Uh,
Why do you gossip in past?
um,
You don't remember.
why? Pues porque ya pasó, ¿no?
Exactly.
Okay.
Ajá. Yes, because in English.
Because
I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the computer.
yes, yes, I know.
So, because. Ya lo dijiste en español, ahora dilo en inglés. You too, similar to Gabby, eh? You don't like English, but you can. You sound wonderful when you speak English. You know, Mon and Gabby, both of you sound fantastic speaking English. So try. We speak in past because
Because mm, it's already happening.
it no happening is in this moment. It already happened.
Happened. No
Exactly.
dije happening.
No?
No.
Then eliminate it's only it. It already happened, you know? So these questions already happened, and this is the gossip. So if the question is the head teacher knew, the gossip is in past. Therefore, the original idea was in
Present.
oh yeah. So your question needs to be in present one, not in past.
Mm, does the head teacher know that you're back?
Perfect. That's the correct question. That is indeed the correct question. Does it make sense, Mom?
Yes.
Sure. Do you are you up? Do you have energy today?
No.
I hear it. Oh yes. But that's okay. I was like that yesterday. I understand. Gabby, number 5. Are you there, Gabby? We cannot hear you, eh?
Sorry,
Yes. You were
I
muted.
could take my exams. Yes, no estoy hablando sola. Will you, will you still take your exams?
Will you
Take,
still take my exams?
take,
Okay, yes, repetition.
take. Will you still take your exams?
Eliminate your exams. No, my Nigel asked me if I would still
Will
take my
still,
exams.
will
No, yes,
still
you are correct.
take
Will you still take- repeat?
your
Excellent.
exams?
Good job. That's correct. Perfect. Mon.
Okay.
Mm, do you want my notes?
You omitted verbs.
Do you want to borrow my notes?
Correct. Repetition.
Do you want to borrow my notes?
Perfect. Do you want to borrow my notes? Oh, yeah. Very good job. That's it. That is it. Okay. So why did we leave Sandra at the end? Number 1, because Sandra is a liar. Huh. No, wait. Uh, okay. Sandra. Why Sandra is at the end? Let me show you some important information. Important information about English. In this moment, we are going to use our powers, our colors, and we are going to study a new structure. Expressing the past before the past. There are 2 different pasts in English. Number 1, the normal past. I went, I wanted, I I I ate, I woke up, etc. No? This is a regular past, normal past. This is a specific time in the past. Tell me something you did in a specific time in the past. Gabby, what did you do last Sunday?
A ver. I was on the school.
Mm-hmm. I was in the school, no, but give me a verb that is not the verb to be. What did you
Mm,
do?
okay. Uh, uh, I went to the school.
Exactly. I went to the school. This is a regular past. Do you agree?
Mhm.
I
Yes.
went. The verb is went. No? Mon, tell me something you did this weekend.
I I ate cake.
Yes.
Y ya. ¿O qué
Yes.
más?
Time expression.
I went to a
Time
party
expression. At what time did you eat cake?
on the weekend.
On the weekend, okay?
I
Perfect.
on Sunday I went to a party.
I went to a park.
No, a party.
A party. Uh-huh. But we were talking about the cake, no?
No, pues ya lo cambié.
Oh, okay. Okay. I went to a party, right? No quería que usaras went porque ya lo usó Gaby. So,
Ah,
el ejemplo del cake
perdón.
estaba
Fue mi culpa.
fabuloso.
No. Deja corrijo mi error.
Yes, please.
On Sunday, I ate cake.
Fantastic. Fantastic. No, tienes que decir on Sunday. So, Monse, you ate cake. Gabby, you went to school. Here are simple past sentences, regular pasts. This structure, the structure that you have in the on screen, is a word, is a verb that expresses something that happened before the school and something that happened before the cake. Attention. Had plus past participle is the past before the past. Present, I am teaching English. But last Sunday, I went to the movies. I had gone to the movies before I went. What? Again, I had gone to the gym before I went to the movies. This had gone is an expression that happens before the activity in the past. Mhm. Had done. There is another way to associate this. In present, we use do. I do every day. I do every time. Then in my life, I have done. I have done many things in my life. Past, I did. But then past before did, had done. Do you understand? Here is a graphic so you can understand it better.
Entonces el pasado, el pasado.
What again? Can you repeat?
Have done is el pasado del pasado.
Exactly.
Is
Uh-huh.
it? No.
It's one thing before the past.
Mm, podrías ocuparlo cuando quieres hablar como algo de la semana pasada, el mes pasado, el año pasado, algo así. Algo que hayas hecho
Mm,
como con más tiempo atrás.
No, no es cuestión de tiempo, es cuestión de secuencia, de qué pasó antes.
Ah, ok, cuando andas chismeando y que dices, ah, es que ayer yo
Exacto.
fui, pero, o sea, bueno,
Pero
no sé.
antes de eso, antes de que
Ajá,
fui,
ajá,
chin, había pasado esto.
ajá.
You know? Ajá. This did had done exist only when you say did.
Okay.
When you speak in past, you can use had done. If you don't have a reference in past, you cannot use had done. You see? So tell me something you had done before you went to the school, Gaby.
One moment, I process the information.
Well, you can process the information with an example. Tell me
Oh,
something you had done before you went to school this Sunday.
mm, ¿tiene que ser del mismo día o puedes decir como del día anterior? No, no
No,
entiendo.
you cannot.
Ah,
It's
o
right
sea,
before.
mm, ok. Ejemplo, I went to the school before I had eaten my breakfast. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Yes, totally correct.
Yes?
Only give a correct organization. Before I went to school, not before you had your breakfast. Before I went to school,
Ah, okay. Before I went to school, I
coma,
had
ajá,
eaten. I had. Ay, ¿cómo se pronuncia? Attend? Ay,
the past
I
participle of
don't
it.
know what is the past participle of eat.
Open glossary. Open glossary right now.
Eaten.
Correct.
Eaten. Eaten.
Eaten.
Okay.
Copy your glossary. Copy glossary. Open,
Eaten.
open.
Okay. Function.
Eat, ate, eaten.
Eat.
Excellent. Eliminate the. It's not date.
I hot eat.
Perfect. Correct. What happened before you went to school?
Before I went to school, I had eaten my breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Fantastic. Very good. And everything happened the same day. That's a very important thing. If it's a different day, you need to say did. Normal. On Saturday I did. On Sunday I did. On Friday I did. But before I did, I had done. I had eaten. I have traveled, I have arrived, I had, etc. Hashtag the English. You know? Mon chéri, tell me something you ate before you ate cake.
Before I ate cake, I uh, I had a eating eating
Transition. Eating.
eating
Eating.
tacos de canasta.
Mm. Canasta tacos.
Canasta tacos.
Copy eaten. Past participles are very important. They are going to be super important in this level, eh? If you want to become intermediate speakers, you need to learn past participle verbs. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much it. Had. It exists also with the verb to be. In present, I am. In past, I was. And before I was, I had been. Example. In this moment, I am in Mexico City. In my life, I have been, let me change periods of time. Let me change periods of time to in my life. So, in this moment, I am in Mexico City. In my life, I have been in many, many, many different locations. Mexico City, Monterrey, Cabo, different places. Before I lived in Mexico City, I was in Querétaro. And before Querétaro, I had been in a small town called San Juan del Río. So I was in Querétaro and I had been in Querétaro before. I had been in San Juan del Río before Querétaro. Do you understand?
Yes.
Tell me about you. What have you been before you were? Gaby.
Okay. Mm, okay. I am in Mexico City. No, I don't know. But no. When I was studying high school, I had been with my grandparents.
Yes. Yes. Interesting. So you have been with your grandparents before high school? No?
Okay.
But did you understand? You have been with your Did I understand? You have been with your grandparents before high school?
Mm, Other example, teacher. I understand in this example, we use was and were. O sea, ¿cómo lo mezclas ahora con el presente, el pasado y lo que pasó antes del pasado?
Well, it's the same. It's the same as the other. Before I went to school, I had eaten my breakfast. No?
Mhm.
Before I was in Querétaro, I had been in San Juan del Río.
Mm,
I am giving sequence to my story. So
okay.
in this case, I think is not relevant to speak about your grandparents and the school. There is no connection.
Okay.
Example:
Okay.
what have you studied before? No, have been. Where have you been before high school?
High school?
Before high school.
Mm. I had before I went to the high school, I had
Mhm,
studied
mhm.
the elementary school.
Yes, yes, you are correct. Only practice the verb to be. Eliminate studied.
Uh, studied
Eliminate
studied.
studied. You practice the verb be.
Okay.
Had studied is
Uh,
correct, but practice the verb to be.
I was I was in elementary school.
Whoa.
I was I was to the elementary school.
But what happened with the structure 8?
Ay, no sé.
Exactly. You forgot it. Try again. Where have you been before high school?
I uh, uh, Before I went to the high school,
Eliminate went.
I
Practice the verb to be.
okay. Before I was to the high school,
Mm.
I had I had studied.
Eliminate studied. Practice the verb to be.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Before I was to the high school, I had no,
Wrong.
I was
Was is a specific moment in the past.
okay. I had
For past, you use a new structure.
been elementary school.
Exactly. That's right. One more time. Eliminate two.
Oh, before I was high school.
Connect high
I
school.
Before I was to the high school.
Eliminate two.
Uh,
Connect high school.
okay. Before I was to high school.
Eliminate two. Connect high
The
school.
the high school.
The is
Uh,
not a connector. Connect high
at,
school. Being at high school. No, we don't use at. Another.
on
On. You don't fly on high school.
in.
Exactly. Complete.
Before I was in the high school, I
Correct.
had been Casey. Before I was in the high school, I
Yes.
Had been
Yes.
elementary school.
Exactly. Connector for elementary school.
On the elementary school.
On flying.
In the in the elementary school.
Correct. Copy in the chat. Good job.
Oh,
Mon. Where have you been before the gym? The gym, in this moment you have a specific gym, no?
Yes,
Where were you before this gym?
I was I was in the Arizona gym.
Okay, nice. And where were you before Arizona gym?
I had been
Mhm.
en... Ay, ni me acuerdo. En Mara's gym.
That's it, for example. That's right. Complete idea, Mon? Connected to ideas.
I... no, ¿cómo? Before... No,
Mhm.
I was in Arizona gym. And before I had been in Mara's gym.
Close. I have an issue with the word before. The word before is a connector. Okay? So if you say, I wake up before I take a shower,
Mm-hmm.
first is the first activity, no?
Uh-huh.
You said the opposite. You said that Mara was first. No, Mara was second.
Uh-huh.
Try again.
I was in Arizona gym and I have been in Mara's gym.
And the word before? To the connector before?
Okay. I had been in Mara's gym before I was in Arizona gym.
Exactly. Yes. First Maras. That's the reason when you are talking about the past before past, you have a simple past reference. I was in Mara's gym before I had been. No, the opposite. I was in Arizona gym before I had been in Mara's. This connector over here is any of these words. The interesting thing is, for example, there is a very interesting confusion between the word after and the word before. Okay, so here's an example. 1976, Rocky versus Apollo. This was Rocky 1. And then in 1985 was Rocky versus Drago. That was Rocky 2. Which one happened first, Apollo or Drago?
Apollo.
Apollo is first, no? So we can say Rocky fought Apollo before he fought Drago. You know? Or had fought. Rocky had fought Apollo before he fought Drago. Oh, let's eliminate this one. I don't know why I put it after. You see? The word had gives me reference that this happened before. That this happened first. The auxiliary had helps me understand what happened first. So, in this context, what is the answer to this exercise? Sandra. Sandra asked me if I had been ill. What is the correct one? Gabby.
Have you been ill?
Wrong. If
Huh?
the gossip is had been, it's because the original idea was simple past.
Uh-huh.
What is the simple past?
Simple past. Hmm. Have. Uh,
Wrong. Have is only
oh.
the auxiliary. That's not the verb. Questions? Gabby, what happened?
No sé.
What's the problem?
Hmm. I don't understand your question.
You don't understand my question?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same exercise. The same exercise in the previous.
What
You need to
is
give me the original.
question?
The original question.
You have you?
Have you? No, have is not the present for have in this case. So what is the verb?
Mm, been?
And what is the past of been?
Was or were?
Ta-da!
Mm, were you?
Mhm.
Were you? mm, Were you? Were you will?
Where you
No.
be, but where is the verb be? No?
Mm-hmm.
Eliminate be.
Okay, were you ill?
Exactly. That is the correct one. Where you ill. That was the correct answer here. Make sense?
Okay, okay.
take a note, and we finished for today.
Thank you,
That's it.
teacher.
Easy peasy.
Oof.
I'll see you tomorrow. More energy tomorrow, eh? Too sleepy.
Thank you,
Yeah.
teacher.
Thank you. See you
Drink more
tomorrow.
coffee.
Bye.
Bye.